I'm going back to pro golf, and when I win money, you can too.
Here's how it's going to work. I am playing in 2 North Texas PGA Players Tour events. At the end of the 2 events, all of my earnings, minus my expenses, will be given to one of you lucky subscribers. To enter, all you have to do is 2 things. Number 1, subscribe. Number 2, comment the total amount of money in the giveaway. Now, let's see how much money I can win you guys in my return to pro golf.
Thanks.
Texas, Bryce Berlin.
Good start, good start. Alrighty, y'all, we're off. We'll say this is the first real tournament. Yeah, Creator Classic, you can count it, but since sectionals, which was May of last year. Definitely a few jitters, but had a great lesson with my coach Joey Wurtenberger yesterday, and I actually practiced, which was nice for a change. So I'm excited, man. This is gonna be good. Obviously, it's a course we know. You guys have seen plenty of videos out here like we just talked about. I don't know, we're in for a treat. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining, the tank is clean like I always say, but it's a good day to make some birdies, y'all. Not a ton of wind, so we gotta get after it because there's 87 people in this field and there's a lot of really good players. About 169, 170 yards here, middle of the fairway. It's like a middle left pin. I think every time we've played this course, it's been a back right flag, so it's gonna be a little bit of a different golf course than you guys are used to seeing, so I'm excited. Excited to try to win you guys some money, huh? All right, nice. Little foot slip action, but got birdie putt. First 2 swings, pretty decent. I will say it's funny, Bryce, one of the other guys that I'm playing with, came up to me and said that he didn't get the chance to play a practice round, so he actually watched our Brian Bros, Brad Dahlke 2v2, and then the alt shot that we did on our channel to get a scope of the golf course. So shout out you, Bryce. We appreciate it, and hopefully it was informative. I don't know if the alt shot that was a little sloppy, but at least the 2v2 probably looked good. So it feels kind of weird. I haven't played a tournament in a while, so I'm having to make sure. I'm okay, mark your ball properly. Make sure you have 14 clubs in your bag. No slope on the rangefinder, Mo. Things like that. I think it should push a little left in this first half, just off of the slope. And the second part should kind of hang a little right, so ultimately pretty dang straight. If I'd hit it a little harder. Now you mark through one, not the end of the world. It's a tough hole. All right, moving on. I will say not my best effort on the putt, but that's okay. We got 35 holes left. I mean, the place is, I will say, there's not a ton of wind, but greens are slick, firm, and fast. Let's say if you want to get a win, it's probably going to be about 10 under, I think, is what we need to get to, but it's not really the way I play. It's hole by hole. Just try to get good shots, add it up at the end, see what happens. Par 4, 458, another long one. You guys remember this one. I don't get Brad's help this go around though, so I'm gonna have to play this place all by myself. Right at the American flag there. Thanks. 2 for 2. Alrighty, so before you guys give me crap for not giving Mike a ride, it is a stipulation from the North Texas PGA that I'm not able to have my caddy or spectator or anybody else really ride with me, so I want to at least nip that in the bud right off the bat. But again, I think the reason that we started Good Pros, the reason that we kind of did a lot of this stuff is we just still have that competitive itch, that competitive fire, and you know, it's always nice at this point now this year to be able to have the freedom in my schedule to be able to play events like this. It's pretty dang cool. So happy you guys are along for the ride. And again, you guys remember, one of you lucky subscribers, if you guys comment how much money you would make in the last round, it means you got to pay attention to all 3 of these videos. If you guys comment the correct number, one of you will walk away with my net earnings. So again, it's hard to do. We're trying to make, I think it was over like 2,600 bucks here. So in 3 events, which again, good players. Not easy to do, but hopefully my golf game feels pretty decent right now. So let's see if we can give you guys a chance winning a little bit of cash. 159, kind of back into the fan a little bit. It's a front flag too, so I'm gonna go 8 iron. A little 3/4 one here. Try to hit a little bit more flighty. Let's see if we can take some of the wind out of play. No, it wasn't very good. Sit. Oh, we're gonna be in that bunker. That wasn't our best iron swing. Turn into that hip, y'all. Got a great lie though. Try to barely land it on the green here. Get up and down, get out of here. Thanks. All right, go make that putt. Should be just a little left to right. Just putting it just kind of right on that edge. Good stroke here. Thank you. Thank you. When I hit that bunker shot to there, I remember that Wesley and George had that putt in the 2v2 against Brad and I. The first half is so much straighter than you think it's going to be. It's easy to miss, but I'm so happy I read that right and hit par 3. I had to work for that 4 a little bit too hard, but hey, it's a 4 nonetheless, so that's fantastic. A little momentum. That was a great putt that I hit there too. So we're on to the 3rd hole. You guys remember this one? We end up with wedges in our hands a lot. 416 yards, pretty much straight away, just dodge the bunkers. Looks like we got a back right tucked flag, so that'll be a good flag stick. Got to be in the fairway. Let's see if we can hit 3rd drive in the fairway. There's these 2 posts for where the carts go into the fairway. We're trying to hit it right over the left one. Get lucky. Sit. Sit. Hit it good, just a little too far right. I'm gonna have to get pretty lucky in those trees, I think. First one, honestly, I hit the drive pretty solidly. Just there's a little wind off the left and that drive gets a little bit awkward. So I'm not totally unhappy with that swing, but I do want to say thank you guys for being here. We are actually on a quest. We are trying to hit 200,000 subscribers as fast as possible. So if you're here and not subscribed, come on, help me out. Maybe throw me a little sub here. I'd much so greatly appreciate it. Again, we're just trying to do cool stuff like this. If you guys like the competitive stuff, I know that you guys like US Open, locals, and stuff like that. It's easy when I shoot 63 and play well, but hopefully we do that again in this series. Yeah, if you guys like the competitive stuff, let me know, because we're always trying to kind of differentiate ourselves and do something different. And even as fun as the collabs are that we're able to do, that we're so blessed to be able to do, have these friends in the industry, you know, we like kind of forging our own path too sometimes. So let us know what you guys want to see solo, just Mike and I think we got some cool stuff coming from across the pond this year, so that's gonna be fun. But always looking for new stuff, y'all. Speaking of looking for my ball as well. Alrighty, everybody, 153 to this back right flag. Again, it just doesn't make a ton of sense. This is kind of just to give you guys a little bit of a look. This is what I'm looking at. Again, it's about 10 paces on the green there, so 43 to cover, safely in line with it. I mean, again, we're just trying to get something to pin higher. Our number was good on the last one, just leaked it a little bit. This wind's kind of starting to pick up. I think it's supposed to pick up as the day goes on too. So I got a little 8-iron, trying to hit it about 155. Keep it a little left of this flag. Come on, Sean. Let's give ourselves a good birdie putt here. Oh, that really took off. Huh. Well, that drew a little more than we were thinking. We got a putt. Just a little bit lengthy, but hey, we'll take it. Very long, pretty slow putt back up this hill. I think it might sneak a little right at the beginning, but the rest of the way it's just going to kind of keep moving ever so slightly off to the left. So it's good speed. Anything within 3 feet would be pretty dang good. I'll go back to the left. It's good speed though. Happily we'll take that from there. Still can't find my pitch mark. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Alright, even par 3. Not bad. This tough par 3 coming up though. Anything on this green is gonna be pretty good, especially it's that same tucked front left flag that you guys saw in the alt shot and the 2v2 with the Bryans. So very difficult pin location. Anywhere on the surface we'll take. 77. I got a 7-iron. I still think this wind's going to be kind of down off the left. Trying to hit this about 72, 73, I think. Just in between Jay Zeke's ball and the flag. Sit. All right, thank you. Thank you. I will take it. It's a hard par 3 today, so good swing. Back up the hill, moving a little right to left at the end. It should feel like have a tendency to kind of hang a little bit to the right, but ultimately like a cup-ish, just a little over a cup outside. Gosh, it did. It did. It just barely hung that way. Well, good putt though. Good putt. Just keep giving ourselves chances. Got a par 5 coming up though, so really got to take advantage of that. not our last tunnel out here at King's Course at Glen Eagles, but another par. I mean, again, that's a tough par 3, so we'll take that. Not trying to do too much here early, just keep giving ourselves birdie chances. I'm rolling it great. I mean, this putter is fantastic. I really felt like Johnny Thompson and the team at Callaway and Odyssey did a great job fitting me into this putter. So if I give myself chances like that all day long, we're gonna make a few. Par 5 here though. Alrighty, hole number 5, y'all. 576 par 5, dug like right. Thinking a perfect world landing, just barely left of that fairway bunker. It's a little downwind off the left, so see if we can hit one a little higher. Thanks. Kick a little right. All right, well, that was the best driver swing of the day. It's just a little bit conservative, but I think we'll be fine, just maybe in the left rough. Still sort of can't get over that putt on the last hole. I really thought I had that one nailed, but I was right. I mean, again, right at the end, it kind of held a little bit right, but we're gonna try our best not to at least dwell on that. Again, we're just trying to hit good shots, you know? Trying to keep putting ourselves in positions for birdies, all that stuff. We got a pretty good flag here. Front left, could be a 7-wood. That's Michael's favorite club. He would be very excited if I got to hit that here. Could be somewhere in that range, so we'll see. I will be hitting first, shocker. That's nothing new. It's something I'm used to, playing with Brad all the dang time. Trying to basically keep this a touch left of that flag. I got 7-wood, downwind though. Probably trying to hit it about 240. Maxing it out, that's for sure. Go. I hit that so well. Now sit. Sweet. All right. 7-wood, Mike's favorite club. Shows up again. Guys, that's what we're talking about. 7-wood's back. Now, I will say, it's like there's some things that Joey and I worked on in my swing. Like, you guys kind of saw it. I was obviously kind of getting disconnected, whipping the club outside a little bit too much early on, but there was some more stuff like definitely wasn't turning very good into my right hip. And then, therefore, you know, was kind of stacky on top, kind of losing my tilt down. Club was getting behind me, a whole bunch of crap that you guys probably don't necessarily care about. But the moral of the story is that actually for me, when the club gets a little bit more like on top of my hands and kind of my hands get a little more out in front of me, I can actually hit a little higher, hit more solid. And that 7-wood and that drive were perfect examples of that. So let's go make an eagle putt, huh? We've got a very quick putt, especially working off to the right at the end. So we're just got to keep it way out there to the left and let it drip back in. Speed is the name of the game on this one. It's down green and downhill, so double whammy. Oh, sit. Just hammered it. I mean, I told you guys it was going to be fast, and I still ripped it. A little right to left, just outside the right edge. Made that a little bit harder than it needed to be. That's okay. 1 under. Won the good way. Good 2-putt there. We'll always take those. First one was a little frisky, but I mean, honestly, like the greens are so good that you can really be confident in the line. I mean, Glen Eagles, notoriously good greens. You guys have seen a bunch in some of my videos. So any of these 8-footers that we'll just, you know, once we have the right line, we'll just trust it and hopefully keep rolling as good as we have been. But we got a fun little par 4 coming up, dogleg left. I don't think it's driver. I need to do some math here, but definitely don't think it needs to be driver. Alrighty guys, like 404 par 4 here, kind of like I said. I got 3-wood just over like this T sign. I think is going to be the perfect line. I'm trying to keep it a little bit more left than right. Should be pretty good. Yeah, I think it should be pretty good. 3 yards right of where I was thinking, but can't complain about that. That was a good 3-wood there. Again, very like easy stuff, but like for me, untrained eye, it's hard for me to pick out, oh, I need to make sure I turn better into my right hip and then kind of maintain my tilt in the downswing. That's why I got Joey. I got Joey for that. So Joey, shout out to you. Hopefully the swing keeps up. Again, I think, you know, we didn't start 26 hitting it super great, but I think we're heading the right direction. So let's keep on doing that. I got 133 right part of the fairway here. Back in the wind though. Pin's kind of on that upper shelf. So I got 9-iron. Trying to hit it about a little more flighted, like a 140, and I think that's going to be pretty money. Oh, all right. I think it's a good spot. Just kind of pierced through the wind a little bit more than we were thinking it would. That was a good swing though. We're just building on it. With every good swing, we start to feel a little better and better. Alrighty, I will say, guys, my ball landed kind of right into the fringe and it kind of kept it from skipping over, which is very fortunate. Got a putt here. Should be moving a little right to left. It's kind of weird. It's like down the hill, but back into the grain. Decent amount of right to left in it. Just gotta be really conscious of the speeder, especially like the first 5-6 feet, kind of on this down slope, so. Good speed, bad read. Pretty bad read, actually. Not as bad for though. On to another very difficult par 3. All right, y'all, 188. Wind's a little down off the left. I got 6-iron. A little more conservative, keep it left of that flag. Trying to swing it at about 185. A little smooth one. Let's see, make a good committed swing here. That's a little conservative there, brother. Sit. Oh, that putt's gonna be really fun. It's gonna have some left to right break in it. It's just a tough hole. I mean, I will say they moved it up a box for us to that tougher kind of right flag there, but not a super committed swing for me there. Now I'm gonna be left with a pretty quick putt down the hill, moving left to right. So, should be a good one. Test the speed on. I will say the speed's been pretty good. Honestly, new putter again. Can't really talk enough about it. It's been very solid. Almost hit a bird. Just got to get another one online with the right speed. That normally works, doesn't it? Alrighty, guys. Trying to roll it pretty high up on top of this ridge. You might be able to see his white mark out there. We're kind of just trying to get it to curve in about 3 feet short right of that. Good speed. That's what we're looking for here. Good speed, and that is too high. No, you gotta hit it firmer than that. That's just the hard part. About 2 feet faster, and it's about 5 feet closer. Not an easy putt there. I left myself. I like that line. Good putter. No, avoided that 3-putt somehow. All right, on to par 5 here. Let's take advantage of this 8th hole, 100 through 7. Got away with that one. Say hey to Mike. Hey. We're gonna keep on zooming here. We got a par 5 coming up. It's this S-turn par 5. Honestly, just probably not my favorite design hole of all time, but it's a difficult one. Definitely not driver. If I put it in play, I mean, hey, we got options. So looking at anywhere between 7-wood and 3-wood, I think here. So let's see here what we figure out. All right, guys, I decided with 7-wood here. There's a dead tree right through the middle of the fairway. Mike just fist pumped because I'm hitting 7-wood. Wind's kind of down out of the right, I think. So try to keep anything landing on that dead tree. Thanks. Alrighty, thank you, sir. Step 1 complete. Alrighty, y'all, 284 to the flag. Pretty far back. Kind of knew what I was getting myself into when I hit 7-wood, but we're in a great spot here. It's 240 to cover that left bunker. It's a little downwind. So my plan here, anything that covers that left bunker should kick down to the right. So I'm really basically looking about 8 yards right of that bunker would be totally money, but just the right edge of it is probably the middle of my fairway. It's 288, 3-wood, we're ripping it right at that right edge of that bunker. Just cover that bunker. Okay, now kick right. I'm hoping it should kick right. Hey, we're gonna go find out together. All right, guys? It was a good swing though. With water right of that green, especially as you guys kind of saw on that drone, we weren't gonna miss that one right. Very lengthy putt. I had a bunch of mud on it, so I just think it kind of landed soft into that hillside. But good swing to get here. Now we gotta get it down in 2. Again, testing our speed. Go. All right, good putt there. Let's go knock that one down. Thanks. Hey, ready. Another good 2-putt birdie there. Shorter par 5s, but they still by no means are really easier. So I'll take that. We're 2 under through 8. About to make the turn. We got a 370 par 4 where we don't hit driver coming up here. I think it's going to be 4-iron, especially if it's kind of a little bit downwind a little more. Try to hit like more of a running 4-iron down there. Give us about a 8 or 9-iron in, so that's the plan. Yeah, again, it is a little into the wind, so 4-iron might not be enough club, but we're going to move it a little more back in our stance. Try to hit it more trappy low, basically landing on that purple tent that's through the fairway down there. Alrighty, hope that rolls a little bit. Again, it's just 7-wood into the wind, blind tee-ball. Not so fun to hit that club, so 4-iron it was. Alrighty, y'all, 141, it's probably down a few. Again, we're not allowed to use slope in this tournament, so I'm kind of eyeballing it. About 4, I think, 137, back into the wind. Thinking like a 145, maybe a little more flighted with a 9-iron should be money. Wow, I guess there's not as much wind up there as we thought. That was actually hit really well. It's a good sign. I'm actually compressing the golf ball now. I did kind of barely pull it, I will say, and so I was kind of hopeful that I'd get away with it, but honestly, it seems like this wind's a little more off the right than into necessarily, so I think I'm gonna have a pretty tough little pitch shot here, but let's see if we can get a little momentum going to the back nine with a good up and down here. Alrighty, team. We got a fun one. Breaking a lot left to right, so we're gonna have a really good touch here. Try to land it just barely on the green, way out there to the left, and let gravity take it back down to the right. Oh. Wow. Still didn't get it high enough. Oh, that was close. That was a good pitch, though. Let's go knock that putt in. I saw it as it rolled by a little bit. I'm going to put this just outside that right edge. It should be money. Make a good committed stroke just like we have all day. Thank you. Appreciate it, bro. All right, 200 through first 9. Let's go to number 10, par 5. All right, guys, 10th hole. Dog leg left, par 5. For me, I always try to go a little bit more left into 18 fairway here, so try to see if we can do that, give ourselves an angle. As long as it doesn't kill one of those guys in a cart, should be pretty good. We're 200 through 9. Hit a good tee-ball on this par 5. Got 217 left. So short. This is a very difficult green. If we can get it on the green, it should bowl to that flag. However, it's a really difficult proposition to get it there. So 217 back in the fan. I think I got 4-iron. This should be money. Just try to make a good swing here. Move on. Keep the train rolling. Alrighty, y'all. Kind of like I said, 217 back into the wind. I mean, I think 4-iron should be money. So make a really good iron swing with it. Got to keep it a touch right of that flag, though. Try to get this in the bowl, give ourselves a good eagle look. Go, 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 go. All right, the good news, it's on the green. The bad news, we got another really fun putt. I think that we're gonna have an eagle look. It's just gonna be a very long, difficult one again, kind of like I was saying back there in the fairway. Big right to left breaker, and it's gonna be fast. I'm fine hitting par 5s and 2 and 2-putting them. That's never gonna cause any issues, so just gotta keep doing it. We got 2 more par 5s after this too, so gotta keep taking care of business. Taking care of business. Alrighty, guys, this is gonna be really freaking fast. I'm basically trying to hit this putt right up about in here, I think. Trying to kill at the top of the hill, let gravity take the rest of the way. And if I can have a putt inside 5-6 feet after this, that's gonna be kind of it's gonna feel like a win. Sit. Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty, third 2-putt birdie of the day. Is this what it's like to be Brad Dalkey? We'll take it into another very difficult par 3 here. Okay, we just got to keep the train rolling. It's like, this is a tough par 3, but there's a very easy par 5 after it if you hit a good tee-ball. Just trying to stay locked in. Again, just keep trying to hit good shots over and over again. Just stack them up. 228, that back flag. I got 4-iron. I think it should be honestly the perfect club. Just make a solid swing. Want to keep it a little bit right of that flag. Run out of real estate back there, that back part of the green, but back into the fan a little bit. Another 4-iron, very similar to the one that I just hit on the last hole. Stay right. Stay right. We'll happily take that from here. 228 par 3. Anytime you get a birdie putt after that. That is nice. The way that I've always done it, my dad's always told me to do it, it's just, don't get ahead of yourself. It's easy to do. It's easy to do. It's like, it's okay if it happens. You sometimes get ahead of yourself, but just reel yourself back in. It's okay. There's still so much golf to be played. Anything can happen, but again, we're just trying to stack good shots one after the other after the other. And so far, we've done a pretty decent job. Especially we haven't really gotten any putts to fall yet, too, so maybe it's this time. A little back up the hill. Honestly, feels like it's going to break a couple different ways, which is always fun. And I think ultimately there's a little more right to left in it than left to right, so kind of see this middle part moving a little left, but at the end it's going to kind of hang back right. Honestly, about just outside that right edge should be a good line. Let's see if we can execute. Let's have good speed on this one again, too. Back up the hill. Or you just push it and hammer it and misread it. That's a heck of a trifecta there. Gosh dang it, Sean. Should move a little off to my left here. Going just about outside that right edge. It's a little more stressful than we needed that to be, but hey, still 3 under through 11 here. Got a very reachable par 5 coming up. Just got to hit a really good tee ball because it's pretty narrow. 500 yards straight away. Just a very narrow tee ball, as you can see. Basically, in a perfect world, we're going just right of that right green side bunker. Best swing of the day right here. Sean, that's left. Keep an eye on it. Can't imagine that's going to get a very good bounce. Bounce right. I love that. That's a miracle. Alrighty, y'all, we're going to have to get lucky. I hope we did. I feel semi-okay with Mike saying that it kicked a little right, and I think you guys probably saw that too. Well, I know you did because Mike probably drew it in on the tracer. Anyways, I digress. I hope I'm okay, because then as long as I'm fine, oh yeah, I think I see it right there on the upslope. I think I'm going to have a shot at the green here. Try to land this one and get this anywhere on the surface again, and 2 would be lovely. Give ourselves a chance to 2-putt again for birdie. Let's see if we can do that. Like I said in the car cam, I am okay. On this pretty big upslope though, 200 yards. Kind of back in the fan too. So I got 4 iron. Pin's like very tucked front left. So we are aiming middle of the green, trying to hit it about 215 because it's a little into the wind. So I think honestly it should be pretty money. So a little 3/4 one, make sure we get ball first. Come on, Sean. I slipped. That's not good. The club slip, that's going to kick pretty hard left. That's going to be problematic. I just never felt super committed to that. I should have backed off. Should have thought about potentially taking a little less club. And then the foot slip on top of things. That's going to be a trouble. I just felt like if I hit 5 iron like out of that first cut, it would kind of poofy and spin and end up short and never really have a chance. So the 3/4 4 iron, no, it just dug into the ground and turned the face over, and I think it went really far, so we're gonna have to get really lucky. I don't think that wind really affected it as much as I was thinking it might, so all we're doing is asking to get lucky twice in a row. Why not, huh? The good news is we're okay. Just kind of down in this bowl, not the best area. Honestly, kind of looking a little left here, maybe use this as a bumper. And the lie actually doesn't seem, it's not terrible, it's not great, but it's not terrible. It's just very grainy and gross down here. It's kind of what we were trying to avoid, but that's okay. I'm going a little left here. Buy myself some insurance, maybe it'll kind of kick it a little right. Holy crap, the fact that that stayed there, that's a miracle. That's just a grody spot. I should have probably taken my medicine, just chipped it 30 feet long, but now we got another fun one. Thanks. Don't make me hit that one again. Oh, can't help but feel like I got away with one there. It's supposed to be an easy par 5, and I tried to make it a very difficult par 5, but thankfully we made par. 3 under through 12, very respectable score so far. So got some good golf holes coming in, and then we got some very scoreable ones as well. So just got to get back to hitting some better golf shots. Maybe we make a putt or two. Alrighty guys, heading to a 330-yard par 4. Will say, I think in the past you guys have seen, I think even I've tried to hit the driver here before. Just pause you right there. That ain't gonna be happening today. I think it's just gonna kind of be, try to be prudent, leave ourselves with a wedge in, and maybe we can get a birdie on a par 4 here. I'm going 5 iron. 5 iron, perfect world, just trying to aim really small here. Anything landing in that left fairway bunker is going to be money. It's about 176 to cover. Just trying to hit a solid 5-iron right over the top of that. Thanks. That'll do. That'll do. Don't give. That'll do. If I was Brad Dahlke, I'd probably be giving it a little bit more of a chance. But I'm Sean Walsh. I'm not Brad Dahlke. I know my strengths. I like where my wedge game's been. So I think that was a solid 5-iron. It should leave me in a pretty good spot to have a good number to this front right flag. I mean, again, 3 under. It's not a terrible score. You know, this place is playing tough. So just keep giving ourselves chances. It's all we can do, y'all. All we can do. Alrighty, everybody. 123 yards. Just gotta figure out this wind. It's right back towards Mike. That's good to know. It should be a touch in off the left. I just don't feel that. Like, I don't feel a lot of that. So trusting that with like a full 50 is a little concerning. So I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down to a pitching wedge. 123, back up a couple to like 125 just because of elevation. I think just really like loving that 125 number just a touch left of the stick. That was a lovely wedge shot. Absolutely lovely, as Mr. Peter Finch would say. Alrighty, y'all, just to reiterate kind of what we're doing here. If you somehow missed the intro, basically, I did what my hypothetical total expenses are. Thankfully, I get to stay at home. These are close, but a lot of these other people aren't. They're staying in hotels. They're spending money on food. So basically, we're looking at, over the course of 3 events, between entry fees, lodging, and food. So this doesn't include practice round fees, things like that, that people do have to pay. I'm looking at $2,610 to play these 3 events. Any dollar more than that, or any cent that I earn more than $2,610 will be given to one of you. It's the net, it's not the gross. So don't pretend like if I make $3,000, I'm not writing a $3,000 check. It's gonna be $390. But hey, guess what? You have a chance to win. So you gotta watch part 1, part 2, and part 3, and then comment on part 3 how much money you want in your pocket. Again, whatever the total amount that I win, minus $2,610. That's what you gotta comment, and be a subscriber, and then you can win that money. This is going to be a very quick putt. Very quick, moving right to left. Again, just speed is the most important. Kind of was hoping for a little bit more, a putt that could have been a little more aggressive with, but that's okay. It doesn't have a ton of break at the hole, I don't think, just really the first half. Thank you. Hey, we made a putt on a par 4. Alright, we are here. We are live at the 14 tee box. 452. I'll say that normally when I browse a partner, I just get to hit driver here. Today, maybe not so much. We're going to try to be a little bit smarter than that. Going 7-wood. I can just make a really confident swing, know that 7-wood's not going to get too far into that creek that kind of runs across. 3-wood, I just have it in the back of my mind, and so no reason to do that. Basically trying to hit it just left of that right fairway bunker. Should be money. Thanks. Oh, I'll take that, thank you. Not a comfy tee ball. I mean, again, like I said on tee box, it's so much easier to hit this tee ball when you have Brad Dahlke behind you. You know that he's just gonna rip it and be totally fine. Like, I don't think I've ever not hit driver here, with the exception of tournaments. It's like, tournament just does not feel like the play. It gets so narrow back there. But again, it's like elevated tee box, kind of get some crossy winds. It's just not a comfy tee ball really, but that 7-wood I hit, that was ripped. So I love seeing that, love hitting a good golf shot there and giving ourselves a chance here from the left part of the fairway. Let's make another birdie on a par 4. 185 yards, middle of this fairway. Trying to figure out the wind. What is the wind doing? Should basically be dead off the right. Frontish left flag too, so I'm gonna go 6-iron. I like the number 185. Just keeping it a touch right of that flag stick I think would be ideal. Pretty stock. Maybe a little bit, take a little bit off of it, but not a ton. Oh, let's make a good iron swing here, Shawnee boy. Stay right. Leave it alone, wind. Leave it alone. All right, that was a good swing. It's a little bit more downwind than I thought, but hey, 185, I'll take that. I think it's a touch back up the hill. It's more so back into the grain, so. Got a pretty good look at this putt already from one of my playing competitors, so. Got a couple cups out left. Make a good stroke, keep it high enough. That was a good putt. Oh, that was such a good putt. Just another 1-footer. That's what Brad equates to any flight he takes is a 1-footer. He's like, you should make it every time. Sometimes they lip in. Alrighty, y'all, I really thought I had made that putt. Really did, but guess what? It didn't go in, but that's okay. Shorter par 3 here. Let's see if we can take advantage that you have this tee box moved up a little bit, so it's not 4-iron like it normally is. And then very short par 5 on the next. Should hopefully be able to take advantage of. So just keep stacking good shots. That's all we can do. Stack good shots and hope you make a couple putts. I got a $150, y'all. Just got to figure out what this wind's doing. Honestly, I think it should just be a really solid 9-iron. I don't think it's really hurting. So if I hit it solid, it should be the perfect number. Keep drawing. All right, let's go make the putt. That was another good swing, y'all. Should I push Mike off the bridge? Kind of want to. Nah, he gets to stay. Stacking good swings, that's what we're trying to do. We're hitting good putts, keep giving ourselves birdie opportunities. Get this one to go, head into that short par 5. Definitely think that I will like where I'm sitting, but gotta finish strong here, these last 4 holes. Let's make a good confidence stroke. Just trust my line like I've been doing all day. Just didn't trust it. Barely gave it too much speed. It was a good putt, I just hit it too hard. Still 4 under though. Go play the next hole well, give yourself an eagle putt. I mean, it was a decent putt. I actually don't think I missed my start line by that much, but I think I just gassed it a little bit because it just felt like the ball was above my feet. I know I had seen Bryce's kind of just hang out there, and so I just didn't trust it. I saw it and I didn't trust it, and I should have just kind of backed off. But now we've got Tony Romo's group here. It's only a hole behind. It's actually not too bad. We're moving on. That was a good putt. A good putt, we just hit it too far. Hole number 16. We are looking at 537 yards, but I don't think we're hitting driver off the tee. You guys probably saw our 2v2s, and again, against the Bryans, I think it probably ends up being either 3-wood or 7-wood. Let me see what that leaves us. 275 to the end of that fairway. Ooh, that's a tweener. All right, guys, I ended up going with 7-wood. It's 257 to that tree, 275 through the fairway. It's just a solid 3-wood. I'm just gonna be worried about hitting it through. So hitting 7-wood honestly right at that tree, and just hopefully we avoid it. Just give me a second shot. All right, I didn't hear tree. That should hopefully be okay. 275 to the water on that line, so we should be okay, I would imagine, but I hit that really well. That was a very well-struck 7-wood. Hoping it wasn't too well-struck. I mean, ultimately, this is not my favorite golf hole that's ever been designed, that's for sure. I mean, what else am I supposed to do? I'm not gonna hit 4-iron. 4-iron's gonna put me behind that tree every single time. So, hit 7-wood, hit it really well. We'll see. We shall see what happens. I'm fine with whatever result, but I'm obviously hoping to be able to have a second shot, because I think if I have a second shot, that it's gonna be a really good look with an iron in my hand. So, I'm hopeful. All right, everybody, 208 yards here from the rough. Very thankful that this stopped short. I mean, I ripped that 7-wood, so it's nice to know. I mean, I couldn't really hit it much better than that, so it's good to know that should be a decent club for tomorrow. Now we're just trying to figure out, sitting down a little bit. I think I'm gonna go 5-iron. It's 191 cover on that rock wall. So I think 5-iron, just like focus, hit this one solid, try to hit about 200 yards. Let's see if we can kind of tumble it into that back shelf where that flag is. Go. Go, 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 go. Yeah, I was worried about that. Did not hit it very solid. It's just sitting down really weird, so now we just got to figure out where to drop here. Basically going to be re-hitting the same shot almost. Alrighty, so this one's an easy to determine my point of entry, that's for sure. I'm going to go, that was 208, this is about 202 here. And honestly, looking at pretty much just a perfect 6-iron from here. Just try to make sure we drop it well. Alright, I got 6-iron again. We're just trying to, let's give ourselves a putt for par. I got about 204 here to the flag. Trying to hit about 195. A little bit better. A little bit better. It's just that first one was sitting down. I should have gone full 6 instead because the 3/4ness of the 5-iron just did not get in the air enough. Fell right out of the sky. It really wasn't even that bad of a swing. I think it was just the lie just did not come out with any spin. Ball just almost got shoved out of the sky by the wind instead of really kind of it helping it. So that's okay. That was, you know, those things are gonna happen. Made a good second swing there with that 6-iron, and I mean, now we got a chance making par here, making par the really hard way. This would obviously be a great one to hole. Give us a little momentum going in the last couple holes. Oh man, oh, those ones suck. Oh, I mean, the 5-iron was perfect too. If it had carried another yard, it would have been so money, but it just hit that rock wall instead and just bounced right back in. So, alrighty, up the hill. Honestly, pretty dang straight. I want to say at the end it's going to kind of just barely hang a little left. So, honestly, I'm going just outside this red edge. Let's see if we can scrape out a really good par here. Come on. Oh, that's a 6. I didn't really hit a bad golf shot there. That sucks. 183, kind of a left flag, just begging just for a solid 7-iron, just kind of ride the wind right into that hole. Let's make a good swing here. I just didn't hook. Did not hook. I mean, that was a decent swing. It could have definitely been better. I mean, that's kind of right where I was aimed. At least I felt like I wanted to start it right there, kind of let it draw, and I kind of got it out there too far right early. Didn't draw enough on the way back. But honestly, I think the number was pretty dang good. I think we're just in that fringe, so hopefully it should be a putt, I would imagine. Let's see, let's have good speed on this putt. If not, we're at 3 under. See if we can sneak one coming in. All in all, you know, pretty decent round so far. So these sprinkler heads here are within 2 club lengths of the green, and I'm within 2 club lengths of the sprinkler head, and they're in my line of play. So I believe that I'm entitled to free relief, but they're double checking for me. Nearest point, okay, nearest point to where that wouldn't be interfering, I'd say it would be right about there, no near the hole. Are you good with that? You think that's fair? Yes. Okay, sweet, awesome. Thanks, bro. All right, so that was outside of the club length, clearly. That is also going to be outside of the club length, so we'll place it right there. I believe is where that was dropped. All right, now we're in play. Now I'm going to putt it, because I did not want to have to chip that. Softly. Well, that rolled a lot better through that fringe than I was thinking it would. Pretty good amount of break on this one. That's all it is rolled by though. It's just gonna be pretty quick, so get it outside that left edge, about a ball. Oh, that's really crappy. 2 bogeys in a row. Let's finish strong on 18, birdie. Try to get back to 3 under. Again, I'm really happy to be on YouTube Golf. I mean, I'm really happy to be in it. It's just like, it's so frustrating. Like, I've really played nice today. And, you know, the last couple of holes, I'm like a yard away on both from being at like, looking at like 5 or 6 under. And now we're at 2 under. So, I mean, again, hat tip, everybody. Still playing this game for a living. Holy crap, you're a braver man than I. I'm gonna stick around in this YouTube world for a little while, at least try. This is when it would get so frustrating. It gets so frustrating. You feel like you played great and you just got nothing out of your round, like at all. So, but, all right, enough whining about it. Let's finish strong here, try to get back one of those bogeys here with a birdie. 18th hole, 445. A little up the hill, dog leg to the right. Pretty narrow driving hole, but we're gonna try to hit it barely right of that left bunker. Try to hug that left side a little bit more. Come on, let's make this the best driver swing of the day. Thanks. There we go. Step 1 to making a birdie accomplished. That was a good swing. I mean, again, I feel great about the way I'm hitting it. Honestly, I'm pretty excited to go into tomorrow. Again, the beauty of being in YouTube golf is that for the most part, I mean, there is a house money aspect to this. Like in the years past when I'd play these, and I'd play these NT PGA Tour events all the time. I mean, you guys are gonna see these payouts at the end of this video. I mean, it's pretty top heavy. I mean, you gotta finish towards the top, and you know, holes like the last couple that I've had would, oh my gosh, they would infuriate me to no end. I'm not gonna lie, you know, being able to have you guys being so supportive in watching this video is definitely helping me feel a little bit better about the way that I've played these last 2 holes. But nonetheless, still want to finish strong here. Try to be able to sleep in a little bit more tomorrow by shooting 300 instead of 200, getting a little bit of later tee time. And who knows? I mean, we're hitting some great shots. Like if we can get that putter rolling, because we really don't. I only feel like I've made 1 putt today. If we could somehow get that putter rolling, then I think that we're going to be in a good spot. 135, left part of the fairway here, downwind, the greenest green light of all wedge shots. It's kind of trying to feel a touch of a draw back into that left flag maybe. 35 up to about 38, but playing close to the number because of the downwind, so come on. Oh, let's hit this pitch and wedge close. Please be good. Are you kidding me? That is, as Wesley Bryan would say, that's rotten luck. It's okay. I mean, that's what literally, I mean, it's crazy because you didn't hear it, but like everybody else heard it. Like I was literally talking about how infuriated I would be like at these events, hitting good shots and just like not getting rewarded for them. I didn't need a good example. I felt like I'd already had good examples the last couple holes, but I'm gonna at least sand the divot, you know? I'm gonna be the bigger person than Glen Eagles Country Club today. I very clearly do not pay dues out here at Glen Eagles Country Club. Go try to get this up and down. Tough bunker shot here. Ain't golf some sport. Let's make some lemons out of lemonade, eh? Sit. Gotta go make that putt. Thank you. Pretty decent breaker, right to left. Oh, come on, let's hoop one. Take that, Glen Eagles. Ha! Out here hitting good golf shots and grinding for par. Some garbage. Let's get into day 2 now.
Unfortunately, the weather in round 2 was a little bit dicey to where we actually couldn't really even film it without risking the camera, some of the other equipment being kaput. So I'm just here to kind of walk you through what happened and where we ended up after our first NTPGA Tour event here. A lot of the same frustrating crap happened. I mean, it was a little bit windy, you know, it was raining on and off, you know, but again, we gave ourselves really good opportunities really to make some birdies, and just didn't happen. Again, going into this week, I was very confident in the way I was putting. The ball striking was going to be like a little bit more of a question mark, and the ball striking showed up and the putter decided not to. So, you know, unfortunately, front 9 went out and 1 over with a bogey on a par 5, and honestly, 2 really good shots too. Just a really bad bounce on the second on that hole number 8, if you remember, kind of that S-shaped par 5. So yeah, that ended up being a bogey. Birdie 9 though to get it back to only 1 over on that front side, and then honestly pretty clean on the back. Gave myself a lot of birdie putts like we had already talked about, but only made 2 birdies. Finally made a putt on 15, that par 3, I think from about 20-25 feet. Closed it out with par, 2 under on the back, ending up total of 1 under. Finishing 3 under for the tournament, which gave us a whopping paycheck of $479.17. I got my chicken scratch here. So I will say, as of now, I am doing this retroactively. There's only 2 events. I was hoping there was going to be 3. That's why the asterisks, every time I mentioned 3 events, they ended up canceling the 3rd one, unfortunately. So it was going to be a 3-part series, now it's only 2. I beat a pretty good amount of people, I would say. So a decent showing, right? Hit it good, didn't make some putts. Oh well, right? Make $479.17. However, entry fee, $550. So right off the bat, already in the negatives. Then you combine that with estimated lodging per night of $80, again, assuming, you know, splitting a hotel room with somebody, right? And that's like, we're not staying at the Ritz, right? So that's another $80 a night to a total of $320, as well as food. I was estimating $80 a day. Again, you know, not trying to eat McDonald's every day, still got to try to perform, you know, but $80, it's pretty generous. Still not going to Ruth's Chris or Nick and Sam's in Dallas or anything like that, right? So it's an additional $320, which brings per event expense total to $870. So comparing that to our $479.17, we ended up in the red $390.83. So obviously right now things aren't looking great. However, no spoilers, but I'm just gonna encourage you to stay tuned for the second part next week, because let's just say the ball striking was there again, and you know, in a big way. And I just think it would behoove you guys to follow all the way through, watch the entire video, and maybe, like I said, in order to, you know, win the earnings, I would, you know, just keep paying attention to those rules. You gotta be a subscriber. You gotta tell me in that comment section of part 2 how much money I would owe you if you were the winner. Thanks again for tuning in, everybody. I promise, next week's episode, we're gonna have all 36 holes, and it's gonna be a good one. So thanks again for tuning in, everybody, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.